Welcome to our journey through the water cycle. Get ready to explore the incredible science behind Earth's very own magic show. It's happening all around us, all the time. We're talking about the water cycle. Today, we'll explore the amazing processes that keep water moving around our planet. From the oceans to the clouds and back again, water is constantly changing states, liquid, vapor, and ice in a never-ending cycle. And guess what? It's all powered by the sun. We'll learn about evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and all the other fascinating stages of this journey. We'll discover how water travels from the tiniest raindrops to the mightiest rivers, and how it sustains all life on Earth. Let's get started. Picture this, a sunny day at the beach. The sunbeams feel warm on your skin, right? Well, that same sun is busy working its magic on water too. Evaporation is the process where liquid water transforms into an invisible gas called water vapor. It's like magic, but it's actually science. The sun's energy provides the heat needed to break the bonds holding water molecules together. As these molecules heat up, they get energized and start moving faster and faster. Eventually, they zoom off into the atmosphere as water vapor. As water vapor rises higher into the atmosphere, it starts to cool down. Remember how those water molecules were all energized and zipping around? Well, as they cool, they lose energy and slow down. They start clumping together, just like when you gather with your friends. This clumping together is called condensation, and it's how clouds are formed. All those tiny water droplets bunching together create the fluffy, white clouds we see floating in the sky. Sometimes, if enough water vapor condenses, the droplets get too heavy and fall back down to Earth. That, my friends, is called precipitation. Now here's a cool trick. Sometimes water can skip the whole liquid stage altogether and go straight from a solid, like ice, to a gas. We call this process sublimation. You know how ice cubes in your freezer seem to shrink over time? That's sublimation in action. It happens when the air is very dry and the sun is shining brightly. The ice absorbs enough energy from the sun to transform directly into water vapor. It's like a secret shortcut in the water cycle. Remember those clouds filled with water droplets? Well, when those droplets get too heavy to stay afloat, gravity takes over and down they come as precipitation. Depending on the temperature, precipitation can take many forms. We've got rain, the most common form, falling as liquid water droplets. Then there's snow, those beautiful, delicate flakes that form when the air is freezing. And let's not forget sleet, a mixture of rain and snow and hail, those icy pellets that can be quite a surprise during a storm. We've all seen ice melt, but have you ever thought about what's happening at a molecular level? As temperatures rise above freezing, that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius, the ice absorbs heat energy. This extra energy makes the water molecules vibrate faster and faster. Eventually, they vibrate so much that they break free from their rigid structure, and the ice transforms back into liquid water. This melting process is crucial for the water cycle because it releases water back into rivers, lakes, and oceans, ready to begin the cycle all over again. Freezing is the opposite of melting. As temperatures drop below freezing, those energetic water molecules slow down and lose energy. They start to settle into a fixed crystalline structure. This process is how liquid water turns into solid ice. We see this happening when lakes and ponds freeze over in winter, and it's how snowflakes are formed high up in the clouds. Freezing plays a vital role in the water cycle too, as it stores water as ice and snow, releasing it slowly as temperatures warm up. Plants need water to survive just like we do. They absorb water through their roots and it travels up through their stems to their leaves. But did you know that plants also release water vapor into the atmosphere? It's true. This process is called transpiration. Plants release excess water through tiny pores called stomata on their leaves. It's like plants sweating. Transpiration helps plants stay cool and contributes a significant amount of water vapor to the atmosphere. When precipitation falls to the ground, it doesn't always soak into the soil right away. Some of it flows over the land and collects in streams, rivers, and eventually the ocean. We call this water flow runoff. Runoff plays a vital role in shaping the Earth's surface. As water flows, it carves out valleys, creates canyons, and carries sediment downstream. It's a powerful force of nature. While some precipitation flows over the land as runoff, some of it seeps into the ground. This process is called infiltration. Think of the earth as a giant sponge soaking up water. The infiltrated water replenishes underground water sources called aquifers, which are essential for supplying fresh water to wells and springs. Infiltration helps maintain the balance of water on our planet and ensures that there's enough water to go around. And that's the water cycle, a continuous journey that keeps our planet hydrated and thriving. From evaporation to condensation, precipitation to runoff, water is constantly on the move, changing states and sustaining life. It's a fascinating process that connects us all. Remember, every drop of water you drink, every snowflake you catch on your tongue has been part of this incredible cycle for billions of years. Thanks for watching and stay curious.